Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me before I go to work kind of thing. This is my routine, what I do to get ready to go to work. It may be a lot for some of you, but this is really basic stuff. If you wear makeup every day, it's kind of like it's nothing. I just got my hair done yesterday. I haven't let the curls down, so don't be ashamed. Don't be looking like, oh my God, you're going to work looking like this, because we're not. I always start off with a moisturizer. I haven't talked about this because I ran out, but I just repurchased this. Coconut water by Palmer's. I don't know if y'all can see it. Has a gel-like texture. I love this stuff, especially for oily skin. Oh my God. And I do want to say, shout out to my whole family members, all of my family members, for keeping my page. They repost stuff what I do on Facebook. It's been the amount of support. Not that they wouldn't support me, but I mean, all the way down to my uncles. Both of my uncles, my Uncle Nathan and my Uncle Ron, like they've shouted me out. And I went from last week to having 8 subscribers to now we're at 29. So let me just tell y'all how God works. I've always wanted to do this. And my cousin would say, you talk about a lot of products and what works for you and stuff, and might work for other people. You like it. My mom says the same thing. My Aunt Stacy says the same thing. Just keep going. And I love it. All I'm doing is put Vaseline lip therapy on my lips. I have very bad dry lips all year round. And I think it's gotten worse this summer. If I don't put nothing on my lips before I go to bed and during the day, it hates it. So I kind of just want to get ready and chit chat with y'all. So I want to know what time y'all wake up to go to work. Because I will wake up 4:45. That's if I gotta take a shower. Now, if we gotta take a shower, it's probably 4:30. Because the shower has to hit me and I really have to be like, okay, work mode. And sometimes that takes a minute, so that's why I have to get up. And then I want to know, like, do y'all make y'all beds? Do some of y'all make your beds? Like, what is the one thing you physically have to do before leaving the house? Like, for me, I have to make the bed. Like, it's going to be a bad day if I don't make the bed. It's one of those life-changing choices that you have to say to yourself, like, are we going to be productive today or are we going to be lazy today? And I choose to be productive. Now, other situations, when it comes to the weekend, I'm lazy. I'm just using the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. For me, I like a pencil. The dip powders, all that other stuff they got going on, no lie, I tried it. It's not for me. I like to have control, and for me to have control, I need a pencil. I don't do too much to my eyebrows. I've had bad experience going to get my eyebrows done, so therefore I don't. I will take the little brow comb razor, get up underneath. Other than that, we ain't touching it. And I'm not even going, I'm digging all the way in. Only because I've had bad experience with eyebrows. Well, people doing them. And it's ended in a horror story. So I don't touch my eyebrows. But this pencil alone on Amazon, I think it's like $7. And the drugstore is $8. But if you subscribe to it on Amazon, I think it's like $6. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it works. Like, it works. And for me, I don't do a lot to my face in the mornings. People think, you beat your face every day. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It'll be some days I do and then some days I don't. If I do, I'm testing the makeup. I'm testing the wearability. Like, if you know a foundation is good, how do you know if it's good if you're not wearing it for more than 8 hours? How do you know? Like, just because a person put up and told you this is good for such and such, you don't even know how long the person had it on. Like, geesh. And a lot of people would tell me, you're doing the most. Well, this is what I like. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel so much more confident with makeup. So if somebody was to approach me and they're having a bad day, literally, it will not affect me. Especially if I got makeup on. It's like, okay. Just to throw that out there. But I like this pencil because you can draw it on. I use the LA Pro Concealer HD High Definition Concealer. This concealer comes in like a 3-pack on Amazon just to clean it up. It takes nothing to get yourself ready. And I don't understand why people just don't set aside a time or to get up 30 minutes early just to be like, oh, let me get myself together, because it can change your mood. It can change the mood just to get yourself ready and say, hey, I'm just going to Target. Which, by the way, I'm a Target person all the way. Target, all the way. Are you Target or Walmart? I just want to know that. Because Target people tend to be like, no, we can't go nowhere because we ain't got our eyebrows done. Walmart people is like, oh, we going in pajamas, which I would never do. But I just want to know, are you a Target person or Walmart? I tend to like Target. People say it's too high. I disagree. I think it can be high, but I don't think they're high. I think that's more like what you're trying to go in there and buy. Now, I'm not going in there and buying cleaning stuff, which I will, but it's not an everyday like, oh, we got to go to Target, clean spot. No, honey, because we're going to go to the dollar store. But if we got a good check, don't get it twisted. We will go to Target. Just put it out there. So I like to highlight my eyebrows. And when I go in with the pencil, it's not a heavy hand. I just like to do light. I'm kind of lightly going in and creating a shape. And then once I'm done, I go in with this concealer up around the brows. Nothing to it. Some people might say, oh, this is too thin. This is such and such. You do what you want to do. I do me, you do you. Now, for me, I have to do my brows every day. That's how I learned how to do the brows. You can't wake up one day and say, I want to do, my brows. And then the next day, 5 days later, saying to yourself, oh, my brows never come out good. They never come out good because you don't do them. I'm here to tell you, if you do your brows every day, it will get better. Like, I used to just, looking back at old pictures, I used to be like, somebody didn't tell me about my eyebrows. Just saying. And I wake up early some days, and I like to have breakfast before I leave. I don't know if that is anything in particular of anybody else, but I have to eat something. I have to, whether it's a bowl of cereal or we making eggs and ketchup. Don't come for me. Don't judge me. I just like ketchup and eggs. And all of a sudden just became that way because I used to eat eggs with syrup just lightly. But now it's like I'm obsessed with ketchup. And now that I don't have eggs or ketchup, because today I go to the store, I don't even want to eat eggs. Like I think I had eggs all this week without ketchup. It was such a bland taste. And I threw them in the trash. I said, you know what? We need ketchup. And that's how you know it's deep. It is deep. Now, I normally hold my eyebrows and go in and tuck under. You can do whatever feels good to you. I like a thick, sometimes thin eyebrow. It just depends. But you know what the funny part is? When you have a pencil, you can create your own eyebrow. Like any type of shape, whatever the case may be. It don't even have to be. And I've seen people have no eyebrows to having eyebrows. Like it all just, whatever the preference is. And I've seen people use the dip brow and still look good. But see, like that on this end, I just feel like that's $20 wasted. Even though it lasts you for a whole year. I do want to make this clear. When you do wear makeup and you do decide to splurge, you don't have to buy every necessity. I skip some things. Like I used to buy stuff when it came out and it was new. Now, if it's on the list, and it'll probably be at the bottom of the list because I still got a trillion things to do and buy. But it'll make the cut. And if somebody on YouTube, one of my favorite YouTubes, keeps mentioning it, okay, then that's a guarantee we have to buy. I think I recently last year, well, beginning of the year, bought the e.l.f. concealer. Bomb. It's one of the best concealers. And then for $8, why not get two? And concealer lasts you for a long time, as long as foundation. I just think when you buy those things, people think, oh, that's a waste of money. But if you think about it, you're investing in yourself. Not even yourself, but you have the makeup for a year. So it's not like you're going to the store next week and buying it. You got to think of it like that. My left eyebrow always gives me a little bit of trouble because it just wants to be jagged. It don't want to cooperate sometimes. You know the funny part? I'll be going to work and I'll be like, they be thinking I could get up hella early in the morning and do my makeup. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's like 5:15. Early bird gets the worm, and I'm one of those early birds. I don't see how people don't like getting up early. I don't know why. That's one thing. Are you an early person or are you a late person? Because I'm one of those person. I seize the moment. We gotta go. We gotta go. There's always something to do. I got about a whole bunch of cousins. We got stuff to do. And half of them got kids. So, they'll tell you real quick, we got to go. We got to go. I done messed up my eyebrow. Look at that. We can fix it. But, no, me personally, I'm a huge fan of makeup. Only because I think my aunt and my cousin got me into it. And then me and my mom started leaping off and doing, like, drugstore buys and, stuff. We just started doing stuff and testing stuff. And I'm a huge fan of drugstore and high-end. I can't afford high-ends most of the times. But I still stick to my drugstore. That's how I found the eyebrow pencil. Because I knew somewhere out there was an eyebrow pencil for me that didn't cost an arm and a leg. So makeup can be affordable. You just have to try. Trial and error. You have to figure out what works for you without breaking your budget. I think right now I'm on the verge of needing a foundation. I ain't bought a foundation in a year. So, that to me is like a splurge only because we didn't buy it since last year. So, I'm cool with that. Once I've did my eyebrows, I like to go in with a spoolie and kind of brush them back. And that kind of makes it look natural. It kind of looks like it was drawn on, but it ain't harsh. And I hate a harsh eyebrow. It looks like you're mad. So let's soften it up. And all this on my forehead, we can get rid of. So, I'm going to try. I normally wear concealer all over my face, and we're still going to do that. Yesterday, I went to TJ Maxx, and the lights cut off. Like, the whole end of the mall, the lights cut off. But anyways, I'm going to try concealer, and they have a whole bunch of high-end makeup that they marked down. So, they had this Born This Way naturally radiant concealer by Too Faced for $8.99. Who ain't gonna try it? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, as much as I rave about e.l.f. concealer, $8. This was originally like, they said $15, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a $20 value. I looked it up. So before we use this concealer, and I got the shade Very Deep, we're gonna use this primer. This primer is No Problem Prime Essence Touch and Soul Primer. I use two different primers. I do not wear foundation to work. Now, only when I'm testing it out and if it's new. This primer I only put on my cheeks because I am dry on my cheeks and I'm oily on my T-zone. Rub this all in on my bottom half. I'm not going nowhere near my nose and my forehead. My nose and my forehead, I'm really shiny. I could be at work all day and they would say, you hot? And literally, I won't be hot. It's just sweat and the makeup coming off. So I take the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. I've had this for about 2 years now. I'm telling y'all now, makeup it ain't cheap, but it lasts. So I don't know why some people are saying, oh, that's just too much money. It's too much money at that time, and you rather spend your money on other stuff. I get that too, but invest in yourself. Put it on my nose and my forehead. And I do this because it stops the shininess. I don't like a lot of shine, especially in the summertime. You know, we're not wearing a whole bunch of makeup. And I really do not like wearing a lot of makeup. Especially if I know I'm going from here to work and home. I got something to do after work, but from work and home, it's just too much. But you can already tell, like, you got like a radiance, you know, a hydrating, and then it's a dry up here. So we're going to go ahead and try this primer. I just got it yesterday, so this is like a first impression too. This is not my shade. And we're going to mix it. And we're going to go with it. Now, I normally take a sponge with setting spray to dampen it. It's the same as putting it under the sink and wetting it. Now, a lot of y'all going to say, oh, this is not your shade. But when you wet it, I'm going to show y'all something. When you wet it, and I mostly wear it to cover up the dark spots. I got like a couple of dark spots around my face that I'm just wanting to get it together. And what I'm also going to do is mix it. Because it's my color, but it ain't my color. And you can mix foundation and concealer. And I'm just mixing it to kind of really get rid of the hyperpigmentation. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, this is what I do. Like, when I say it ain't a full face, it's kind of like dabs. And people be like, oh my God, you know, you wearing makeup. You only, you know, here for such and such. Well, you know what? I want the world to see me and what I like to do and what I want to be. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, my job is my job, but it's not where I want to be. You know, what I want to do. So, oh, that's pretty. And the main thing I'm going to tell y'all is blend. You cannot, and you know, the funny part is you can wear the wrong shade of makeup, but you going to have to work that out. And when I say work it out, I mean, you going to have to blend. If you blend real good, ain't nobody going to know. Ain't nobody going to know. They'll be like, oh, okay. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, this ain't even full face makeup. I dabbed it all, but it's just spread it because I didn't use a sponge. But it's so funny how you can go from looking like this to this. And we're going to put some more concealer on. We only putting dabs. Now, a lot of people going to say, oh, that's a lot of makeup. You do you. I'm going to do me. I might have to let y'all know how this works. But for $8, like, I didn't spend $20. So it's like, you know, did we waste our money? Somewhat, but oh God, that's too much. And I mixed it to trying to get my color back in there so I won't be too, what is the word? White. I just think makeup is one of the best inventions. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't feel like myself when I got makeup. I feel like, you know, I'm here. What you going to tell me that I already know? I don't know why. It moves me. I can even get my hair done and be like, oh, you did such a good job. And she does a good job. But honey, I got to go home, put some on his face, take a picture, and then you be saying, she did that. Like, I can't, for some reason, I'm not, and I will say I'm comfortable without making makeup, but it's not me. I'm feeling incomplete. I'm feeling like, you know, somebody that lost their friend. So, And I always make sure I blend my neck because that's part of your skin, that's part of your face. So you got to make sure you blend. If you don't blend, people automatically, and I automatically look like they just like slapped on makeup and somebody told them, oh, that look good. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a real opinionated person. Like, I'm going to tell you what don't look good. Only because if you hang around me, it's a reflection on me. And I'm taking the Wet n Wild concealer, which I mixed it with the concealer, just to give it a color, just to give it a richness. I do feel like the Born This Way, when I put it on, was kind of like, not really there. And I put foundation on my eyes, just so, because I got a little bit of dark circles. And I want to be able to like present. I don't want to be able to have it look like, oh, she got makeup on, and then you look at my eyes. Because I do have contacts on, even though my cousin says I'm still blind. I'm not blind. It's just, we still getting used to these. Which I ain't, misread nothing, and none that work. So obviously they work. But blending it all in. It's so funny because I have to keep in mind, oh, you're going to work. Because knowing me, I will go ahead and put on a lash. I do want to put on lashes. We'll do that another day. Put on a lash and do all this other stuff. Girl, face be beat. They be really telling me, like, where's you go? And I always tell them, they always say, where's you going? I'm looking good for myself. Not for you, for yourself. Society tells us, if how we look is how we present it to the world, then you look a mess. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't see how people go out and into the world and you don't even wash your face. I'm not that chick. I wasn't born that way. And I'm pretty sure my mom, my aunt will call me out on it. They'd be the first one to say, go, do it again. And as much as compliments I get, oh, you Nikki's daughter. Girl, we got to put something on my face because when they see me, they know. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. It's the setting powder because I use this to set my whole face. Now, some days, I throw this on and keep going. Do my eyebrows because I cannot leave the house without doing my eyebrows. I put this on my face to set my face. This makes it from getting oily or makes it like a smooth canvas for the foundation. The exciting part is my new camera comes tomorrow. I'm so excited. We're serious over here. This Maybelline Fit Me powder, I love it. Once again, drugstore. You cannot go wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. I got high-end powders. I think I got a Cover FX powder. It's okay. I didn't buy it. But it's okay. It's not one of those we're going to repurchase kind of items. It's more like, okay, we're going to move on. I am using the Voluminous Volume Mascara. I want to tell y'all who it's by, but I really can't say the name. I can't say the name at all. Manicana Beauty. I got it from a BoxyCharm. I get a lot of mascaras from BoxyCharm. I got like 3 more I gotta use. But the good thing about it, they're not open. So, and this is one thing I do not have to buy. I never have to buy mascara. I put my mascara on. Sometimes I put on a lash, but I don't think we need it today. Even though it's Friday and I'm feeling good, but we don't need it today. My key ingredients is always concealer, brows, mascara, and I throw on a gloss. Because I kind of just don't want people to see me like, which they see me, but I don't want them to see me as like, oh, she just woke up out of the bed and just threw on clothes. Like, that is not my impression. Now, the only time I'm looking like that is at the time of the month. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, that is not me. Do you know who my aunt is? We can't do that. We can't do that. If you feel good, you look good. Other way around, too. Whatever. So, I just put on mascara. And I don't know why my mouth is open, but it's whatever. I think that's the way certain people put it on. I love mascara. I used to be like, why do you need mascara? But it does make a difference with your eye. And there's kind of no right or wrong way to put on mascara. I would say you kind of just got to hold it and get in there. Mascara is the really hardest thing to get off it when you're taking off makeup. I ain't gonna lie. I could wash my face twice and it still be on there. I'm just gonna say try your best. Cause on this end we still trying. And go back to this one. And then since I want like a gloss, since I want like a highlight, I always take this Benefits Highbrow Glow and I put it under my eyebrows. Only to give it that kind of shine. Because we got such like a blank canvas, we can kind of do anything, but once again, we're going to work. So I don't really want them people to think like, oh, she going to a makeup audition. Which we could. And we could be. And we could be. But I don't pay them no mind. They don't pay me no mind. And to be honest with y'all, I really don't care what they think. I do me. We could be here day tomorrow and them people could not care. They quick to replace you. We'll put some more highlight. I like a lot of highlight. This is even like wearing highlight. The one thing I will not put highlight is my nose. My mom likes to do that. I'm not a big fan because I feel like Pinocchio. That's just me. And you will hear me say that a lot, but that is just me. I just feel like the highlight on the nose, I can't really seem to get it right. And then when I do, I don't like it. It's like everybody's looking at my nose. I want to also know, do y'all pack lunch or do y'all go to work and just like wing it? Do y'all be like, oh, we'll figure it out? Because I'm a packer, lunch packer. I learned that from my mom. Like, we are lunch packers. Only because, you save money. But today we're not going to be a lunch packer because it's Friday. I'm going in with my Better Than Sex mascara by Toothpaste. I always use different mascaras. I feel like the first one gives me length and this one gives me fullness. And this used to be my bad eyebrow. Kind of just blow kisses. Then I'm going to let my hair down. And it's time to go to work. And then we do a setting spray. I've been using the Wet n Wild matte finish. And I cover my eyes with it. I don't even know if that was covering the eyes. I don't even know what we were doing this morning. Kind of let that sink in. And that's it. And then we're going to throw a gloss on. But I just like how this just seems like it was no effort in making. Effort being done to put on this. This is Dominique's Cosmetics in the shade Peach. I love this. We got it in a BoxyCharm. I will be repurchasing. It is actually a good pinky nude. And you don't need a lot. Which I put a lot. And that's it. And we're going to let the hair down. Got my hair done yesterday. I always Y'all be trying to go to work. I be trying to go to the hair salon with makeup on. That don't be working either, but I wish sometimes because then we can take a good picture. It don't work in my favor sometimes. And we gotta fix it. Because some of the colors are falling. That's because she didn't put product in. Okay. And I'm going to go fix my hair. So this is how I go to work. Comment, like, and subscribe.